students, welcome back to your own channel Stars of Knowledge Jalandhar. In this video I'm going to reveal May 2020 to August 2020 cue card topics, that is IELTS speaking part 2. If you have not yet watched our introduction topics from May 2020 to August 2020, then the video is already on the channel. You can subscribe to the channel and watch that video. So let's start today's video with the cue card topics. As this video is little longer, so we have divided this into two parts. So the topics are:
1. Describe a family member who you spend the most time with. You should say who this person is, what kind of person he or she is, what you usually do together, and explain why you spend most time with him or her. 2. Describe a person who taught you something. You should say who this person is, what he or she is like, what he or she taught you, and how you felt about him or her. 3. Describe a person on the news that you would like to meet. You should say who this person is, where you knew him or her, what he or she is like, and explain why you want to meet him or her. 4. Describe a person you want to enjoy dinner with. You should say who you were with, when it was, what you ate, and explain why you enjoyed it. 5. Describe a friend who is a good leader. You should say who this person is, how you knew this person, how this person behaves, and also explain why you think this person is a good leader. 6. Describe your favorite actor or dancer. You should say who he or she is, what type of actor or dancer he or she is, what are some program or movies he or she acted in. 7. Describe a crowded place you have been to. You should say when you went there, who you weren't there with, why you went there, and how you felt about it. 8. Describe a nosy place that annoys you. You should say what place it is, where it is, why it is noisy, and explain whether you think it will be quieter and why. 9. Describe a place you visited that has been affected by pollution. You should say where it is, when you visited this place, what kinds of pollution you saw there, and explain how this place was affected. 10. Describe an ideal house or apartment you would like to live in the future. You should say what it is like, where it is, when you want to live there, and explain why it is ideal to you. 11. Describe a city you have visited and want to come back. You should say what city it is and where it is, when you have visited this city, and explain why you want to come back. 12. Describe a foreign country culture you want to know more about. You should say what it is, where it is, how you know it, and explain why you want to know more about it. 13. Describe a performance you watched recently. You should say what it was, when you watched it, who you were with, and explain why you watched it. 14. Describe an exciting event you have had. You should say where you had it, when you had it, why you had this event, and explain why you felt excited. 15. Describe a difficult challenge you met. You should say what it was, when you met it, where you met it, and explain why you think it is a challenge. 16. Describe a time when someone apologized to you. You should say when it was, who this person is, why he or she apologized to you, and how you felt about it. 17. Describe an important journey that has been delayed. You should say when it was, why it was important, how it was delayed, and how you felt about it. 18. Describe an occasion when weather prevented your activity. You should say when it was, why it prevented your activity, what you did, and how you felt about it. 19. Describe a time you wouldn't use the mobile phone. You should say when it was, where it was, why you could not use your mobile phone, and how you felt about it. 20th. Describe an occasion you helped your family members. You should say when it was, who asked you for help, how you helped, and explain how you felt about it.
So these were the topic, students. These are half of the topics. For rest half of the topics, we are bringing the part 2 IELTS speaking Q card May 2020 August 2020 topics, probably by next few hours or tomorrow morning. And also we are going to elaborate these topics. We are going to give you ideas, idioms, complex sentences, and how confidently you're going to speak about these Q card topics in the upcoming videos. So if you have not yet subscribed this channel, do subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon so that you can get an instant updates about all the coming videos, and also do watch the introduction topics. Best of luck for the exams. Thank you.